Patriot Prime Reviews is a channel for adult collectors and may not be suitable for children under 13 years of age. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Patriot Prime here once again with another video review. But before I get started, I need you guys to do me a favor. If you're watching this video right here and are not a subscriber to Patriot Prime Reviews, please hit that subscribe button right now. It won't cost you a thing, but will help me and my channel out tremendously. Also, make sure and check out my sponsor, Toyhax.com. Toyhax provides label sets, upgrade kits, and display backdrops for Transformers toys of all types and generations. New for 2020, Toyhax is introducing the Toyhax Armory, where they'll be offering a variety of weapons for your favorite bots in multiple colors. Also this year, Toyhax is introducing Robo Points. For every purchase you make, you'll earn Robo Points that you can redeem towards a voucher for future purchases. Toyhax is a company run by collectors for collectors, so check out Toyhax.com and make your collection stand out from the rest. And tell them Patriot Prime sent you. Now, on to the review. The featured bot for this video is 1988's Generation 1 Pretender Vehicle, Gunrunner. Now, Gunrunner, hitting the toy shelves in 1988, arrived a little too late to appear in the animated series, though he did appear animated in a television commercial along with the Pretender Beast and his Decepticon counterpart, Road Grabber. Gunrunner didn't appear in the Marvel Comics series either, nor do I believe he appeared in any other media back in the Generation 1 days. The only piece of media that I discovered while scouring the internet was he did appear in the Transformers Regeneration 1 comic series from a few years ago, where he was giving Ultra Magnus some backup. So that's pretty much it for the history of this character. So let's take a look at this very unique Transformer. And welcome to Patriot Prime Reviews. Taking a look at Gunrunner's Pretender Vehicle shell first, we have a pretty impressive looking vehicle. This is some sort of off-road attack buggy, and it is very well armed. You've got a gun right there on the front, missiles on the side, and a rotating turret up here on top. This is a very well-built, chunky vehicle. This reminds me of one of my son's Imaginext vehicles. I feel like I could roll this thing right off the desk, and it could just keep on going. I'm not going to do that, but I feel that I could. Now let's take a close look at the vehicle details. You got great details there on the rims and the tires. You got exhaust right there underneath the door. Front of the vehicle, you got a great looking bumper with a winch system. Lots of molded details up here on top. Those are the original stickers, and those look really, really good. Side of the vehicle, you got the door handles, what looks like a gas cap right there. Back of the vehicle is really nice. You got lots of vents here on the vehicle and up there on the turret. You've got the molded in missiles. I mean, this thing looks great. There underneath that orangish translucent cockpit, you've got great details on the inside. So vehicle mode, really impressive. Now the turret up top can rotate left and right, open and fire on Decepticons, and one of the gimmicks it has is right here. If you look at these big chunky tires, there is a rubber strip around the middle, so when you roll the vehicle along, it activates a pom-pom feature on the turret. It actually turns a little bit. I don't know if that's supposed to do that. I mean, it just turns to the one side, but you see what I mean? If I can get the lock in place just right. Good old 30-year-old toys. But yeah, I really like that pom-pom gun feature. And that is pretty much it for Gunrunner in his vehicle shell. So now, as stated by those old vintage commercials, Pretenders hide the Transformer inside. Let's go ahead and release Gunrunner from the shell, and to do this, there's two clips right there above the winch. Just unpeg the front of the vehicle from those, lift that up. You see Gunrunner laying down right there in robot mode. We'll go ahead and take him out so I can show you more detail that is on this figure. Look at the texture detail there on the floor area and all this detail right here on the turret tower. That just amazes me how much detail is on this Generation 1 figure. That is so cool. So we'll go ahead and shut the vehicle up, place it off to the side. We've got Gunrunner here to transform him fully into robot mode. Take the arms, fold them back, and there you go. Gunrunner here is a very basic looking bot. I mean, there's nothing that really pops out on the figure. And before any of you say anything in the comments, I've got ahead of you, and no, these do not work right there. Those pegs are a little too thick, so got ahead of you there, guys. So there's no real decals on the figure aside from down here on the lower legs. I'm sure the original toy had some, but they've been lost to time. So I guess I'll pick up a set from Toyhax.com. Now he does have a lot of nice details for a Generation 1 figure. Kind of hollow here on the back, but still lots of nice details. Articulation, he's G1. His head can go all the way around, complete 360. Arms can do a complete 360 as well. I guess you can bring him in too, but that's for transformation. His legs, they're hooked together, but they can do a sitting position and the knees bend. So I guess you could throw the arms up and do the old "Why, Primus, why" pose. Now you can arm Gunrunner with his vehicle weapons. You've got the gun right here. Take that off the front. There's a big peg that fits for the vehicle and a smaller peg that goes in the robot's hand. So there is his pistol. You also have the missiles attached to the vehicle. Pop those off both sides and you can attach them. You got the pegs right there for the missiles that match up to those holes on his arms. I actually like to peg them so they stand up a little bit or protrude from his shoulders more to give him more of a dynamic silhouette. So there you have Generation 1 Gunrunner, all armed and ready for battle. Now, of course, Gunrunner is a transformer, and he has an alt mode himself. And to get him transformed, we'll go ahead and remove the weapons, place these off to the side. There we go. All right, guys, are you ready for this? For transformation, you're going to bring his arms back together like so. Take the legs, fold them over, and there you go. There's his alt mode. Yeah, that's it. That's what Gunrunner transforms into. But wait, there's more. You're going to take the vehicle right here and remove the turret. It just pops right off. So you have the turret here, which are going to fold down these yellow sections, forming wings. And then you have this front part right here you're going to bring forward, forming a nose cone. Now, I like the hinge this is attached to. I don't know what you call this hinge. It's like a two-step. You bring it up, it locks into place there, and then locks into place at the bottom. You hear that? I mean, that's really secure. So I do like that. There's no floppiness to him. So now you have this awesome looking jet that you're going to take the Gunrunner box and attach it to. So you have this little nubs right here on the nose cone. Make sure they go underneath this little section here. You're going to bring that up, and you've got these tabs right here, these locking tabs. That'll lock right there. So let me see if I can get him all in here and locked in place. And there is Gunrunner in jet mode. Or rather, there is the turret in jet mode and Gunrunner as storage, undercarriage. I mean, what the heck? I mean, just for a second, I want you guys just to take that in. So now taking a look at the jet, it doesn't look bad. It could use a little bit more decals. It just has decals here on the wings, but nice paint applications, nice molded detail. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I mean, it just blows my mind that really you take Gunrunner himself off, it doesn't look really that different. So you got you a good vehicle and a jet. You really don't need the transformer. So Yeah, that's something else. Let me go ahead and get these guys, or this guy, hooked back to his jet mode. Snap him in. It's actually a little harder to get in there than you think. Okay, now you have to get this in just right. You have to get those little hooks over those nubs or it's not going in. But there you go. There is Gunrunner in jet mode. There is his vehicle. Oh yeah, you can take the missiles. The missiles actually peg in underneath. Almost forgot. So there you go. That adds a little bit more oomph to it, but still, that's something else right there. So there you go, guys. Gunrunner in vehicle modes. Now, old Gunrunner here has one more gimmick I need to show you guys. So say Gunrunner's on the battlefield. So what he can do is he can deploy this turret drone, go ahead and get it transformed. So it's in jet mode, ready to take off and fight the Decepticons. But Gunrunner really doesn't want to get inside his shell. So what you can do is pop the canopy right here, lift that up. Let's get Gunrunner in a seated position like so. And this interior section right here is spring-loaded, so you can press it down and slide Gunrunner there in the cockpit. So now you've got Gunrunner driving his vehicle. Yes, we've got a Transformer driving a vehicle. Normally, I would give this some serious hell, but since Gunrunner transforms into luggage, I'll give him a pass. And now for some quick size comparisons. Here is 1988's Generation 1 Gunrunner with Generation 1 Optimus Prime, his Decepticon counterpart, Generation 1 Road Grabber, and an Imaginext vehicle. 1988's Pretender Vehicle Gunrunner is a very odd Transformer figure, if you want to call him a Transformer figure. I mean, this toy has a lot of playability and a lot of fun features, but it definitely shows that in the latter years, Hasbro just really didn't give a shit. I mean, if you take away the robot, you still have a fantastic toy. You've got a vehicle with an attack drone that turns into a jet, and I think this would work really well with, say, G.I. Joe or any of the other action figures of the 80s. And in my opinion, that may have been what they were going for. They were designing this vehicle, and then they thought, hey, we need a new Transformer. So for you guys that think poor old Sound Barrier here is lame for turning into a ramp, this guy turned into a box. So there you go, guys. 1988's Generation 1 Pretender Vehicle, Gunrunner. So, does a 1988 Generation 1 Transformers Pretender Vehicle Gunrunner belong in your collection? No. This is one for the hardcore collector or G1 completionist only. I'll admit it, I was up really early one morning. I'm scrolling through eBay. He popped up. I placed a bid. I got him. He's a figure I don't have in my collection. I'm not sorry I bought him, but he's definitely not going to be on my top 10 list. But he's still pretty cool, and he is a piece of Transformers history. That being said, all the effort went into the vehicle mode. I really like the vehicle. It looks good. It's got some fun gimmicks, lots of playability, but the Transformer within, it's one of the worst Pretenders out there, and Pretenders were pretty bad. And I'm a Pretender fan, especially with the Autobot ones. I don't know why the Autobots were so much worse than the Decepticons. So this is one I wouldn't really go rushing out to find. Now guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notified when I upload new reviews. Once again, this is Patriot Prime, signing out. Hooah!